the camera, that's the rule, isn't it?
Don't look at the camera. Why don't you look at the camera?
Isn't that the acting rule?
I don't know. Not to get close. I'm not taller than you.
No, I think he's got short legs.
You got a pillow under your ass.
No, I'm just tall, I got short legs.
Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to Simon's Order Academy. It's been recording the whole time.
Oh, good.
This is a special Bucks Party edition. Because it's my Bucks Party today. And so before everybody arrives, we are going to be playing a game of Age of Sigmar. With Dodgy's playing Slaves to Darkness.
Plague Touched.
Plague Touched, of course Plague Touched. No one else plays anything. No one plays anything else.
No.
And I am going to be playing Stormcast Eternals in the Skyborn Slayer battalion, which one of my friends, I don't know if he's a friend, acquaintances, let's call him a friend, from New Zealand, Tubbs. He ran it to very good effect and pretty much...
Is this a Masters list?
Pretty much, no, he didn't take it to Masters, he wasn't that confident. But he took it to a tournament and went 4-1. Yeah. Not this list. Twice. Not this list, but a similar list. So it's going to be an interesting game. How are you feeling? You got Be'lakor, you got the new Be'lakor. That's
yeah, nice. I do. I spent last night learning what all my things do, so it should go to plan.
Good. It should go to plan. Famous last words.
Yeah, as you winning will be the plan, I guess. Because I have to let you win.
Stormcast. I'm playing Anvils as well, and I've got my special Anvils dice. So when I've got my army with my special dice, it's hard to beat me.
It's hard to beat you anyway.
It's magic. Just not in the country. It's nothing to be sniffed at.
God almighty.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so my army is heroes.
See what I'm going.
Magnify. Linus Galmorian. So he's a special character from a white dwarf. He gives +1 hit in a bubble, and he's 240 points for Lord Arcanum. So he's a bit overpriced. He's got Celestial Blades spell. Knight Incantor has Stormcaller, just sits in the back and zap stuff. A Knight of Zeros for rerolls to hit. He's got the Soul Thief Blade artifact from Anvils and Heldenhammer. A Knight Vexillor, he just has the teleporting banner. And then my general, who has the Deathly Aura, -1 to bravery, and also has -1 to hit from the armor. The rest of it's in Skyborn Slayers. Patreon! So there's 2 units of 5 Liberators, 2 units of 5 Judicators, a unit of 10 Protectors, and a unit of 5 Decimators, and all up with an extra command point is 1970 points. So it's a bit of an edgy list. It's a bit of fun. You do. Slaves to Darkness, Idolators.
Yeah.
In Nurgle as well.
Plague Touch, Nurgle, Warband.
Plague Touch, Warband.
16 of these guys.
No, characters first. Be'lakor, obviously.
Be'lakor, he's the weakest link, but he looks the best.
Be'lakor! Warshrine.
He's excellent.
He's not a character, but he's a leader in this list.
He's a leader in the list.
Karkadrak.
Excellent.
Oh, mate, what has he got? Nothing. He just fights in the pants. Oh, that's right. They don't have anything. They really phoned in that one.
No, it's just the 2+ cast.
Sorcerer Lord, and then the general on the chariot, who does, and all the praise in this are done on 2+. You got 2 units of 5 Chaos Knights. You got a unit of 15 Chaos Warriors. You've got a unit of how many of those dudes?
16.
Yep. Iron Golems, and then that's the entire list, and it is 2,000 points.
On the head.
On the nose. So we'll come back with deployment. Alright, so this is how the battlefield looks before we kick off. I'll just quickly look at my deployment. We're playing Places of Arcane Power. There's the Knight of Zeros here. And there's an Incantor there with 5 Judicators. And that is my entire deployment. Because everything else is over there in the sky. Now, Dodgy, your deployment.
Yes. I have 2 characters within range of each of these.
Yep.
Intentions to pretty much hold them and sit tight.
Yep, so Be'lakor's in range of this one, and the Karkadrak as well. Is that him in there?
Karkadrak is not in range, but he's
Karkadrak's in there. He's there. You got 5 units of Knights screening at the front here, 5 units of Knights at the back. You've got 2 units of, what are those guys called?
No,
Iron Golems?
1 unit of 16 Iron Golems.
Oh, 1 unit of 16.
Yep.
There you go. And then you got a unit of 15
warriors.
15 warriors with a
Idolator Lord.
war shrine.
War shrine.
Old mate in there. Where's
Yeah.
the chariot? Hiding at the
Hiding
back.
back.
Yeah.
Not really hiding at the back, just at
And
the
I
back.
don't know what that thing is, but
That's from the terrain.
it's something.
It's a very attractive
Don't know what that is.
ancient goddess.
Alright, so Dodgy's completely down on the table. I am somewhat completely down on the table. Who's having first turn?
Me.
Okay. So we will come back at the end of your hero movement
How many
phase.
command you got?
Turn 1. Alright, so we're back at the end of Dodgy's hero movement phase. So hero phase, the Iron Golems got teleported to where they are currently. Everything moved up. The prayers they got off. Iron Golems got +1 armor save.
+1 armor save,
Yeah.
reroll.
And reroll wounds.
Yeah.
What Chaos Warriors got reroll wounds. That unit of Chaos Knights got reroll wounds. And then Bellicor flew over here. Did he cut? He didn't cast a spell.
No, he didn't cast it. You've got nothing you want to
He's
cast.
got shield. Roll it. Roll 6.
He's got Mystic
There you go.
Shield.
He's got Mystic Shield on
Yeah,
him.
that's fine.
And then the 5 knights in front. So, are you going to be charging with the Iron Golems?
No.
Cool. So at the end of turn 1, Dodgy gets 1 point here and 1 point here for 2 points. And so we will. This is how
Can I
it
just
stands at
point
the
out
moment.
that I'm currently in the lead?
You are currently winning. I'll give you that.
It's happened.
We'll come back at the end of my turn 1 movement phase where I've probably dropped a whole lot of shit down. Oh look, there's lots of Stormcast. So literally everything dropped down here. The guy on Dracoth has a Thunder Axe, so for units wholly within 9 inches of him he gets +1 attacks, which seems good with all this shit here. They're obviously pushing for this objective, so we need to kill Bellicor this turn, basically, is the objective, so that I can claim this objective over here, and then get the double and then just wreck Dodgy's life. In the in the hero phase, the Incantor cast Stormcaller and hit 3 models,
9.
3 units out of 9 on 6s. So the Karkadrak took 3 mortal wounds. The
Shrine took
War
3
Shrine
models.
took... No, it took 2, didn't it?
No,
Save 1.
Yeah, save 1.
Save 1. So that took 2. And then I killed a Chaos Knight. Because all your after saves were shit. So there is a little bit of shooting. We'll come back at the start of the charge phase where all of this is going to be
fail.
trying to charge in here.
Failing all over the
Fives with a reroll. Seems unlikely. But we'll come back. Right, so we had our 2 units shoot plus the Dracoth. The Dracoth and the unit of 5 Judicators over here put 2 wounds onto Bellicor. So he's got what? How many wounds has he got? 14 base. So he's got 12 left. I can do that.
Easy.
I can do that. And then these guys shot into the War Shrine, did 3 wounds, even with a -1 to hit. So real good.
That was disappointing.
That was disappointing. So we're going to go into the charge phase now, because there's a lot of shit charging over here. We are going to do the old mate on Dracoth first.
Double one.
So he goes 8, so that's fine. The next one that we are going to do is the... what are those guys called? Protectors.
Big swords.
6. They will definitely get in with a 6. Do I want to re-roll that? Yeah, why the fuck not? Yeah, 10. Cool. They're definitely in. We'll do the Decimators next, who are right here looking at these Chaos dudes. They will definitely get an 8 and go in. The Liberators here, because why not? Putting everything in at this point. Yeah, they get a 7 and go in. Judicators aren't charging. Linus is not charging. The Banner is not charging any other unit Judicators. Because why not? They've got attacks. 6. I'll reroll that because they're in the battalion. Get an 8, so it's fine. So this guy also ran in my movement phase to get wholly within, to get within 10 inches of Bellicor and the Knights. So all of this is going to go in. Hopefully going to kill Bellicor and these Knights and claim that objective. And then we'll come back and Bellicor doesn't get to do his ability for the entire game.
Well, your gliding means I'm going to make every save.
Yay! Right, we'll be back. So it's the end of the combat phase. I'm very sad because Bellicor did not die. So because I was such a nice guy and told Dodgy to do Mystic Shield, he rolled a lot of 1s, saved a lot of wounds.
Well, you're a nice guy now.
I'm a nice guy. And so he's got 4 wounds left. So I don't take this objective. I don't get that objective. I don't get anything.
No.
Really. It's very sad.
So?
Bellicor should be dead. If he was dead, I'd get this one. Which would have been good. I also lost a Protector. I killed 4 Knights here. The last one passed his Battle Shock. You need to roll a 4+ and Dodgy rolled a 2. So, the all-important priority roll Dodgy McDodgerton for turn number 2.
I'm going to use Carwin's fisting dice. We all remember
Oh,
these.
yeah, he
Getting
does.
fisted
Yeah,
by
he does.
these.
Alright, so let's just roll it here. 4,
Fisted.
5. So, Slaves to Darkness turn 2.
Yep.
We'll come back and see what Dodgy is able to do. I am within dispelling range this turn, so there will be no teleport if you do get it off.
Well.
You need to get it off first. And I'm sure there'll be prayers going everywhere. So we will come back at the end of Slaves to Darkness, turn 2.
14. I'm on the bracket 10. Yeah.
You got 4 left. So, magic phase, pretty quick. All the prayers went off, so these guys have reroll wounds. The warriors have reroll wounds. These guys have +1 armor save, reroll armor saves, reroll wounds. A whole lot of shit on them.
+1 to hit.
+1 to hit. They got everything on them. And then Be'lakor cast an arcane bolt and killed the guy that was on 1 wound left, and he cast Mystic Shield on himself again, which I'm very unhappy about. So that's the magic phase. Oh, and I auto unbound with my Dispel Scroll, whatever you're trying to cast.
Demonic Power.
Demonic Power. Apparently it's good. It's reroll everything to everything, everywhere. That was unbound. So now we're going to try and retreat Be'lakor, and we'll come back at the end of your movement phase. Alright, so we're back. Hero phase. We got all the prayers off and everything. I think we already did the hero phase, didn't we? Anyway, all the prayers are off and everything. Be'lakor retreated up here. That single knight retreated up there. These knights moved in with the intent to kill some dudes. The Iron Golems ran and continued their string over to cover stuff. And then everything else moved up. The Chaos Knights only rolled up like a 1 or a 2 on their run, so they just...
And then ran 3 inches.
No, the Chaos Warriors. Yeah, they did real well. And...
I spent 2 command points.
2 command points in that turn, so you've got 1 left.
Yeah.
So that is the turn. We're going to do some charges now, and I'm pretty sure it's just these guys charging. And the Karkadrak as well.
Yeah.
He's going to try and get into Old Mate.
Have a little cuddle.
Karkadrak first. When do you want to do it here?
Sure.
He's
11.
definitely in with an 11.
Wow.
And then the Knights. Ooh, a 6. No, that'll be in, that's fine. Alright, we will come back at the end of the combat phase where hopefully the Azeros are still alive and hopefully the Decimators are still alive.
And you're immune to battle shock.
I'm so annoyed. Everything's immune to battle shock. So this guy, Karkadrak went in and I'm like... Yeah, there you go. Do your pose. Do your hero pose. So... I'm on a 2-up and I was like, I've got a Triumph to reroll wounds. And I was like, oh, sorry, reroll saves. I was like, nah, I don't need it. He's just got a couple of no rend and then a couple at rend 1. I don't need to reroll saves. 5 wounds and he's dead. So I can't even pop my Spirit Flask and kill everyone there. And then the Karkadrak healed because he killed someone. And it's all going to shit. And
I didn't even get through, I didn't even get to the Tearing Claws.
No, I probably should have rerolled saves there. But anyway. So at the end of this turn, you don't get the objective back, but I get it. No, I don't, because I didn't move.
No, you haven't moved on.
Haven't moved yet. Will move after I've moved towards him. So you get an extra 2 points. So you go to 4. So it's currently 4-0 going into my turn 2. So we'll be back at the end of my hero movement phases. Right, hero phase, fairly boring. Linus did 1 mortal wound to that guy there, because his own spell is only... What was the range of it that I said?
12.
12 inches. So it wasn't within range of anything, so he just had to do an Arcane Bolt. And then he did Stormcaller again and got it off. Did another 3 mortal wounds to the Karkadrak again.
Dickhead.
What? Yeah, you are.
They would have been... I rolled 3 6s in there. They would have been 3 wounds each. Because they would have the extra damage.
Dickhead.
Well, you didn't do the Triumph, so we both did.
I've still got the Triumph, so it's fine. I can use it on something else. Oh yeah, Be'lakor pinged the Protectors, so they're 3-ups. They don't get to do anything. I just hope they get to charge anyway, and I'll just kill you.
Oh yeah,
I'll kill you. Just roll 1s and 2s.
No doubt.
So we're going to move. Those guys are obviously going to run onto there. No one's fighting in the hero phase this turn. They may do so next turn, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to do some movements and some shooting, and we'll come back at the end of the shooting phase. All right, that guy's also going to be retreating this turn.
Is he?
Oh no, he's not actually. He's staying in. Everything else moved up. Hero phase we already did. So shooting phase, the Dracoth missed, and the 5 Judicators killed that last knight that was standing there, so that I've got free charge onto Old Mate, hopefully, to kill him.
That was disappointing.
Very disappointing. Well,
Be'lakor said no.
Be'lakor said no to the what are these guys called?
Eviscerating dudes.
Those guys. Said no to them going anywhere. These guys moved up, put another wound onto the War Shrine, so it's taken 6 in total now, and then Old Mate ran on to the objective. So, and this guy, the Vexillor, moved on to this objective. So we're going to do the charge phase now. So we're going to go these guys into those knights there. They get a, whatever it is they're in, 9. And then over here I need 4 dice, because there's... Oh, you want to do a 3+ on the those dudes?
Right there.
Yeah, go for it.
It says no.
Cool, so they can charge if they want to. They can leave their friends behind.
It's not worth 3.
Friends don't dance.
But it looks good.
Dance. So we are going to go in with Linus. Linus is going to reroll that from the Vexilla. He's definitely not getting in on a 3. No, what's it called? Lord Celestin? Yeah, Lord Celestin. He gets a 9, so he'll be in.
Down.
He'll be in.
Only if you're within 6.
The Liberators go 12, so they're definitely in.
You might want to re-roll.
No, because I can go to there and then pile in there. And then the Blady Boys go 9, so they're in as well. So we'll come back once I have piled everything in and done stuff and charged stuff. Alright, so as you can notice, there is no big Bellicory boy up here. Before he died, there he is, he's very sad. That was zoomed in on your face. Before he died, he said that the Protectors couldn't fight, which is real annoying.
Talk about him.
So he got 6 attacks with his Thunder Axe. All of them hit on a 2+, 3s to wound. I rolled 4 1s and 2 2s into the Iron Golem, so I didn't do any damage with him, which is very sad. And then these guys did 1 wound to a Chaos Knight. Can you put your... There it is, wound there. And they killed the guy with the Star Soul Mace that was in there. So I get 2 points this turn, going there and there. We are going to roll for the priority for turn 3. Get rid of your dice. Oh, I got a 4!
Oh, I'm going to keep it! Keep it.
You go again.
I need
So we'll come back. Turn 3, Slaves to Darkness. #1 fan of Simon's Order Academy, Trent Dennison.
I'm your #1 Patreon.
Are you? I haven't seen you on the list.
Yeah, no,
So this turn, Karkadrak moved up to here. These guys are staying in combat. Yeah, he's going to try and kill the Vexilla, so hopefully he doesn't roll a 12. These guys couldn't retreat because this guy was stuck in combat. So these guys are still in combat. The Curse Warriors ran up over here. The War Shrine moved towards that objective, and this guy has run over here. Bless you, Trent.
Thanks, man.
There's nothing going to be happening over here. I'm going to keep that for another turn. But over here, we are going to go for a speculative charge from
What does
Dodgy.
this guy do?
That guy, he kills
Stab stuff.
characters.
Remember when I beat you at this game?
No.
I do.
No, you came higher than me in the tournament.
Still
And everyone-
yeah, 6. Just make this a double 6 then. I do your magic.
Yeah, right.
You
That's
ruined
not
it.
even... I mean,
I
you can
didn't
get
roll
into the Liberators if
I
you
didn't
want.
roll it, so.
Oh, he's spending a command point. That is another 5. Exactly the same results. You can go into the Liberators if you want. There we go. Alright, so I'll come back at the end of the combat phase, because nothing else is charging. End of turn 3, the Liberators got wiped, and then he healed a wound. The Judicators did nothing back here. He's still on the objective, which is good. These guys all fought here. They killed 5 Iron Golems in total. And then they didn't kill 5 Iron Golems in total?
No.
Why didn't they kill them?
He dies. He's 3. You killed 2.
Oh,
You get the same
right.
number of wounds.
But yeah, so you don't battle shock them.
No.
Cool, so they're all still there. They did nothing back to me. And that's it. So you get, this is the 3rd consecutive turn, so you get 3 points, and you go to 7. So we will come back at the end of Stormcast, turn 3. Right, movement phase-wise. These guys moved up here. He moved onto the Mystical and staying on the objective, so he's going to get that. Over here, these guys moved. I remember when you came higher than me at AOS, yes. You didn't beat me that day.
How many tournaments do you reckon you played at that time?
About 2.
How many?
So Linus moved over here. He's going to try and charge the Karkadrak. These guys retreated out of combat and kind of formed a wall around the Vexilla. These guys are all just fighting away. The Liberators ran 6 to there. And that's basically... Oh, and I did a mortal wound with a... What did I do?
Okay.
Arcane Bolt
Yep.
onto the chariot. And then I also did Linus's War Scroll spell onto these guys and did a mortal wound and made them -1 to hit. So we'll come back at the end of the shooting phase where it's just 2 units and do some charges. Phase incredibly lackluster. 1 wound there. Dracoth didn't breathe on any dudes. So we're going to go into the charge phase now. Linus is going to charge. He needs a 6.
Get killed.
He gets a 10, so Linus is going to go in here. And these guys aren't going to charge because they're already in combat, and nothing over there. Oh, actually, the Judicator's going to try and charge as well, just to tie you up. That's probably not a horrible idea. 5 probably doesn't get them in, and I don't have any CPs. So that'll be the end of that plan. Oh, they are in.
It is in.
It is in. Right, look at that beautiful T-Sports measuring widget. So they're going to go into him. And we will come back at the end of the combat phase and see what's still left standing. Alright, so Linus got the charge off, cracked 3 Spirit Flasks, and killed the Karkadrak in combat, and killed one of those guys with a Spirit Flask. They're -1 to hit, so they didn't do anything back. I used my Triumph to reroll saves, and he's got 1 wound left. Otherwise, there are 5 dead Judicators, which is annoying. Not gonna lie. And then over here I killed the last of the Iron Golems. So feeling pretty strong over this side because I've got quite a strong presence. The question is if I can push on here and actually get these guys off the center objective. Because I'm quite, yeah, it's interesting. So I'm going to get 1, 2 over there and 3, 4 over there to take me to 6.
6 to 7.
6 and you're on 7.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of turn 3. So we now have a priority roll going into turn 4. I've got a 5 to a 3, so I'm going to take the double here, Dodgy.
Yeah, that's probably game there, because you're going to catch my... Or you're going to catch him.
I might not kill him. I might kill him. We'll come back. We'll see. We'll come back at the end of my hero phase. At turn 4. We failed. Well, we got dispelled on our Arcane Bolt there, so we didn't do anything. And over here, Linus failed to do... I say Linus. He went up there. He's gone.
Talking about retreating.
Yeah, that's right. Talking about retreating. So he tried to do the -1 hit and D through mortal wounds and then failed. He did fight in the hero phase and killed another knight.
Did a wound.
Did a wound. Well, he didn't even kill one. That's just sad. Those guys moved up. He moved up.
Hold the line.
Hold the line. The Vexilor teleported the Protectors over there with his once a game ability. So that's a 9-inch Speculator. What I'm also... Oh, sorry. Hero phase, he goes there. So basically, if he charges the Knight Incantor to take him off, he has to fight all of those guys as well, so you won't get that objective. Basically,
except when I charge them and tie them up.
They only go. They move 4 inches. It's fine. I'm
5
fine.
inches.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So we're going to do some shoots. So the Dracloth is probably going to scream at these guys. These guys are probably going to shoot there, and then we'll come back at the charge phase to see if those guys have rolled their 9. It's time for some charges. You can't kill them. They're going to charge. 5 is probably not enough. We'll re-roll that because the banner's right there. Gets a 10. They're definitely in. So they can tie him up. Stop him from doing. We'll do this guy. He's wholly within 18 of the Vexilor, so he gets a re-roll if he wants it. What did I roll? 6. Let's re-roll that because on a 3 I get into that guy, so there's no reason not to re-roll it. That's a 12, so we're probably going into the War Shrine. We'll do the Liberators as well. 5 and 5, they're at 10. No, they didn't.
You did.
They didn't run. They moved.
How did you move from there to
Because the
there?
guy was starting there. He was on the ground. He's gone 5 inches. And then the one that matters, Dodgy. No, they didn't run. The one that matters. 9
No,
inch.
that one mattered massively.
Oh, that one's pretty important. We'll do a 9-inch charge with the guys over there. No, it's a 5. They don't get it.
That was the one that mattered.
Was it? I think that one's the one that matters.
No, because that's another 5 points on there.
Yeah, he's going to die. It's going to be great. I've done many models within 9 inches now, so it's going to severely curtail his output.
Now it'll actually start working.
Yeah, that's it. So we'll come back at the end of the charge phase. These guys are going to be in here. The Liberator's going to be into that dude. The Knight, what's he called? Lord Celestant's going to be into the War Shrine, and those guys are going to be standing there, dick swinging in the wind. So we'll be back at the end of the combat phase for turn 4. End of turn 4. What is it? My turn.
Yep.
So I did more wounds to myself than you did to me
Yep.
over here. So I killed a Judicator with mortal wounds. And then over here I did nothing to the War Shrine at all and did 2 wounds to that guy.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 left. And then obviously nothing happened over there. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this turn. Take me to 12. To 7 at the end of turn 4. And Dodgy is going to now have a turn.
Yep.
He's got basically things that aren't locked in combat of these Chaos Warriors, so he's got to decide where they're going. Which is an interesting choice. And then over here, if he decides to charge my Incantor, he's probably going to die.
I just need to kill him though.
Yeah, but if I kill you, you still can't claim the objective.
But you don't score.
I know. But I'm
That's
leading
fine.
you by 5 points.
Yeah, but I'll score another 5 this turn.
Oh, you'll get
6.
4 this turn.
5.
What? You get 4 for that one. Anyway, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Dodgy turn 4. All right, movement phase, not a whole lot happened. This guy went whee to prepare for the double to get into him and try and kill him. Over here, the Chaos Warriors moved over to try and get into all my shit here. Yeah, well. And then over. Well, I mean, that's your last. Like, that's the last ditch. If you get a double, well, you might do it. He tried to cast. Yeah. He tried to cast something. What did he try and cast? Heart of Darkness.
No, the bloody empowerment one.
Whatever.
Demonic power.
He was dispelled by Linus, and that guy's moved into 3 inches. So, and he took 3 mortal wounds from some sort of plague touched ability that feels like Dodge is cheating, but it's fine. Yeah, can't be really checking the rules. On a 3-up, you do D3 mortal wounds. That seems good.
Something like that.
All right, where do you want to do the charges first?
Yeah.
All right, Chaos Warriors are charging 7, so they'll get in. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Double one. Oh, he's got an 8, so he's going to be in. He's going to be dead no matter where you put him. It's fine. Yeah, he's so fucking
Mystic
dead.
terrain.
Oh, he's so fucking dead. And then that's it, isn't it?
Everything.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back at the end of the combat phase for Dodgy's turn 4. All right, end of turn 4 for Slaves to Darkness. He killed my Dracoth. I was on a 2-up re-rolling 1s. Failed. I did a 1 into a 1, so he's dead. Otherwise, he would have been completely alive, which would have been nice. When he made saves, he did 1 mortal wound to the War Shrine and he did 1 mortal wound to the Chaos Warriors. Still didn't kill this dickhead here, but did kill that dickhead there, but you also killed my dickhead.
Killed your dickhead and this is 2 other dudes.
Probably shouldn't have popped the Spirit Flask, to be honest. Like, I probably could have survived. But it's fine. And then over here, obviously nothing happens. So, you get another 4.
5, yes. 5.
4?
I got 4 last time.
Well, you got 3 last time. Do you not know how to count?
I do know how to count.
So you get another 4 and you go to 11. Because you can't hold it for 5 turns on turn 4.
I did 2.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
4.
So you went 2 points, then you went to 4
5.
points. And then...
Oh yeah, no, it's 1.
Thank you, Dodgy. Okay, so...
I'm hungry.
This guy here is a teacher at a school who teaches maths.
One of the greatest teachers.
Maths.
So it's basic maths.
It's 12 to 11. So, we are going to roll off the priority. At this point, neither of us is going to get that point again. It's all going to come down to this guy.
Yeah, that's nice.
So if I win priority, I win the game. But anyway. 5 and a 5, and I get the double. Flipped. So we'll come back at the end of my turn 5, because that'll be where we'll call it. Alright, it's end of the turn. Linus went for he's taken 6 wounds, so he only had 1 wound left. Went for a speculating charge. He got in. Did 4 attacks.
2 wounds.
4 hit. 2 wounds got through. 2 of them were 6s, so he died to mortal wounds. And didn't kill the War Shrine. It had 3 wounds left. So if I'd done that, I would have won the game. It was that was all I needed to do. Didn't do it. And then over here I get 4, so I go to 16 because there's no hero over there. I could have rolled 7d6 and tried to go 42 inches and jumped onto that, but it was probably a bit too far. Coming from over here. Yeah. So the game will end 16 all.
16 all.
Because that's how maths works. Well, both of us were off with our maths. So Dodge, how do you feel that game went?
I'm really glad. Look, I used this army against OBR, and it was depressing because I didn't make a prayer. But when the prayers go off, Idolators are quite fun.
Yeah, on a 2+, seems good.
2+.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was all about. I think I moved a turn too late.
Yeah, to push onto it.
You probably even teleported a turn too late because you had enough over there to clean that out. If you'd done that earlier, they would have been in front of the line instead of...
Yeah, and onto him. Yeah, and the Knight Incantor would have been alive, which is sad.
And if I'd made the move earlier with the Chariot, then I could have had to go to charge that turn before you got a chance to come over. Got it.
Absolute bloodbath, this game.
Good game.
Good game.
Held the centre.
Great game.
My aim.
Held the centre, that's what you did. And I pushed onto the flanks, which is what I wanted to do, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
The big mistake was...
Belko, he should have been dead fucking turn 1. I'm so angry.
He shouldn't have been, so I shouldn't have made that rookie.
You shouldn't have put him within 3 inches of the Knights, but yeah. 2 inches of the Knights, actually.
Yeah. Left a really big gap.
Yeah, so if you pushed him back, it would have been probably a different game, but he wouldn't have been on the objective then. That's the other thing. So
no, he could have still been.
Oh, could he?
I pushed him too far.
Okay.
It was just all stupidity.
Yeah, all stupidity. All right. Well, thank you very much for the game,
Thank
Dodge.
you. And now we've
Cheers.
got the rest of the day.
Time to drink.
And Nemesis.
Goodbye.